How's it going, everyone? Donegan here, and welcome back to the Road to Nowhere. I've completely forgotten what episode this is. Might be 5, might be 6, might be 4. I can't remember. But hope everyone is doing well. Today we are going to be playing a bit of Gangplank mid lane. Not something I play very often, but I have to say, last night I went to go and see the Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Men Tell No Tales, I think it's called. Actually really quite enjoyed the film. It made some sort of coherent sense and storyline, which is saying something for Pirates of the Caribbean, and yeah, it was a strong 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10 out of a film. And I'm quite critical of films, so yeah, it was okay. But it got me thinking. Pirates, haven't played Gangplank in a while. I don't play Gangplank very often, and I don't play Gangplank very well. So that bodes well for this gameplay, doesn't it? Literally just played this one, so I kind of know what happens. But anyway, running down the team comps, we have a Vel'Koz top lane who I did check was a complete Vel'Koz main. He had like 600 games on the champion. Then we have a Twitch jungle with myself, the Gangplank mid, and a bot lane of Caitlyn and Nautilus. On the other team, we have a Garen top lane with a Jax jungle, a Yasuo in the mid lane, and a Ashe and Talia bot lane. Now, I wouldn't call it Talia support, and there was accusations on the other team of Talia being a troll and wanting to go mid and just picking a mid laner instead of a support, but yeah, that sometimes happens. So I'm Gangplank. As I say, a champion I don't play very well, but I know if I farm, he's very, very strong in the late game. So my objective in this lane is do not die to the Yasuo, is all I'm thinking at the moment. But yeah. There's some interesting picks. I'm not sure what I thought. I wasn't really confident of a Vel'Koz versus a Garen in the top lane, because I think Vel'Koz can explode if Garen gets on top of her. And to be honest, I don't like playing against Yasuos because they normally beat me, which sounds bad, but that's how it works. The other reason that this gameplay is going up is a lot of the time, the last few episodes, every time I've sort of played okay on the champion, and I got a message from someone on Twitter just saying like, how are you bronze 3 if you seem to play well on these champions, and you said you weren't cherry picking your games. Well, I am trying not to cherry pick my games, and I thought, well, actually I have been cherry picking ones that make me look better, so let's put up a game where, spoiler alert, I don't do that well, but we'll wait and see the final result. But Twitch is going for a cheese on the Garen, so he splash under turret and die to the Garen, so not the best start from our Twitch there. He does apologise for it in chat, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, definitely not advisable. Nice hit by the Nautilus on the Talia, but Caitlyn doesn't foil off and actually gets hit by the side himself. So I have been playing a bit more League recently because the LCK has definitely started. The LCS starts this week. I've been enjoying watching the LCK. I always try to, like, every split at the start of the month, like, yeah, I'm going to watch the LCK games this split, and then I watch for the first week and then get like other things get in the way and I never actually managed to do it. That was a nice kill by the Vel'Koz in top lane on the Garen, so maybe I shouldn't have been unconfident or worried about, worried is probably better than unconfident, about this Vel'Koz. Trades in mid lane, we're about even HP, both of us are very much out of mana. So yeah. One thing I will say is, if anyone watching my Pokemon playthrough, I think I said at the start of this week that there was only going to be Fallout and Pokemon videos because I wasn't really playing a variety of games. Since then, there has not been a Pokemon video or a Fallout video, and there's been like 3 random games. So yeah, take everything I say in a commentary with a pinch of salt. But now we have me who decides to walk out into this Yasuo. Yasuo puts down the Ignite, flashes under the turret, and Yasuo actually gets executed because I believe his passive blocked the auto attack, and that meant he didn't take any damage, so Twitch didn't pick up the kill, which is very unfortunate. And what did I say? Don't die to Yasuo in lane, and within the first 5 minutes I have died to Yasuo in lane. Great start from me. It's just a pirate's life for me. So 600 gold lead for the enemy team so far. Talia gets a nice seismic shove off there. Gets the ignite down, but Caitlyn has to use the heal. But Ash gets one auto attack and does pick up the kill on the Caitlyn. So down 3-1 on kills. Not looking great for us so far. How's the early farm going? Vel'Koz and Garen are even. I'm slightly down on the Yasuo, and it's like 2 in the bot lane, so it's minimal in the bot lane. Once again, I'm in the mid lane, sort of running about. I don't know why I'm fighting the Yasuo. He is taking damage from minions, but I'm going to lose that trade nearly every time. My bot lane may be looking to dive the Nautilus, who is on very low health. I got some lovely damage down there on the Yasuo. And he didn't actually manage to dive the Nautilus, and he does get away. Oops. My mistake for moving the camera. Back in the top lane, they just seem to be farming pretty much. In the mid lane, I have ignited the Yasuo. Can I get a kill on the Yasuo? The minions are doing the work for me, and I do pick up a return kill on the Yasuo. So feeling a bit better about myself, 1 for 1 in the mid lane. But now gang to the top lane, Jack goes in, Vel'Koz tries to flash away but still gets stunned, so maybe a wasted flash there. And yeah, I think that's definitely the one thing I fully admit that I do poorly, and a lot of people down in this rating do poorly, is that when you're definitely dead, sometimes there's no point in wasting flash. Like, save it for a time that you might be able to escape your flash in like 2 minutes, because that Vel'Koz just blew the flash and died instantly. Because I think even if you flashed away from the Jack stun, he's still gonna like leap to her, or Garen would catch up with Q and she's still dead. So yeah, not the smartest of plays, but as I say, when I do it myself quite often, I can't be too hypercritical of my fellow teammates. I think the last time I probably did a commentary, I was still down in Bronze 4, but I did get promoted last night to Bronze 3. And yeah, when I won a game in Bronze 3 again, I wasn't getting like 15 LP like I was previously. I got like 21 LP, so I think my MMR has got back up there and sorted itself out a little bit at least, so that's always a positive. So Jack's looking for a gank in mid lane. Yasuo comes in here, Jack flashes under there, I flash away, took my ultimate down, and the Jack backs off, so I do have to blow a summoner and my ult there, but I managed to avoid getting killed and go back to farming. Vel'Koz just trying to push down the Garen. Vel'Koz doesn't seem to be pushing very much in this lane. I suppose it is range versus melee, and that tends to happen in those matchups, but she's got to watch out for... He's got to watch out. I have no idea what gender Vel'Koz is, whether he even has a gender. 2017, I probably shouldn't be assuming genders. The Garen goes in on the Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz gets a nice knock up there and gets away. It'll be interesting to see that, because that was what I was worried about if the Garen had gotten top of my space E down, how much damage that would have taken. But Vel'Koz has played it nicely, and I suppose when you have played almost 600 games in a champion, you are going to know the ins and outs and hopefully the mechanics of the champion pretty well. Yeah, because I think I checked on the LoL skill before this. I don't do that very often, but sometimes if I remember I do. So back in mid lane, still farming, not a lot happening. And the game sort of evened itself out. They have about 1,000, just over 1,000 gold lead. Pretty even in the top lane. I'm down 10 CS in the mid lane. Twitch is down farm in the jungle, and bot lane is fairly even. Okay, Yasuo gets a nice knock up near me, a stun, a triple barrel does nothing to him, and I die once again to Yasuo, like I said, so I now died twice to the person I said I shouldn't die, and Vel'Koz actually fell to the Garen in top lane. So we're now down 6 kills to 2, which is not the greatest start, but anything can happen. It's a bit annoying because oh, fight going down in bot lane, seems to be telling a story. The Jax is here though, so it's now 3 versus 2, even though Talia went low. And I think everyone's going to get away. Unfortunately, I played a few games. It wasn't last night, it was the night before that, which would have been Monday night. And there was a crazy Corki game that had like an AFK, a rage, a massive comeback, and like it was just like everything that a normal bronze game is like, and shows that you can win any game. And it was going to be a really good video, I thought. It was going to be a long one. But unfortunately, because they patched this and now this is on patch 7.11, I can't get replays on old patch videos, which I forgot about that, and I probably should have done the commentary yesterday when I had time, but that was unfortunate. But anywho, you've got this one instead. Hopefully that will suffice. One thing I will say, if you are this far into the video, if you do enjoy this video, please leave me a comment or a like or something like that. So I know it's my League videos, although I don't get that many views, I am thankful for every view I get on all of my videos. My League videos tend to get a few more views than my other videos, but they tend to get less, like, participation or something. I don't know what you call the word. They don't get comments or likes or many people actually hitting me up on Messenger about them. So if you do enjoy them or want to see an improvement on the series, or yeah, any constructive criticism, be that bad or good, then please let me know, because it would be very much appreciated. And I know there's lots of things I need to work on my channel, so any tips on any videos are not discouraged, they're very much appreciated. Yeah, I decided to go for an ultimate here while the quick goes in, and I exhaust the Yasuo. The quick has to flash away, and the Yasuo's taking a lot of damage. The Yasuo has to flash away. Now, I think that I can kill the Yasuo here. Nope, maybe not. The Q doesn't kill him. But both of us are still hanging around mid lane, if you can see in the mini-map. Okay, we're just going to rewind this back and start again for this highlight, because I did miss it because my laptop mucked up again. So yes, I say, after the Yasuo flashed in, and I get the Q down, and I don't actually kill the Yasuo, and I stick around thinking that we'll probably be able to pick up the kill. As you can see in the minimap, the Jax is on the dragon. I believe that's a cloud dragon he's going to be picking up. Yasuo is back in, I think, yes, I got the kill. The Q gets blocked. I don't get any damage down on here, and he life steals off me and blows up quick. And Yasuo gets a double kill, so I am now 1-3. My opponent is 4-2, and this has gone very poorly. That was actually a mountain dragon Jax picked up, not a cloud dragon. My mistake. So yeah, laning phase has not gone well. As I said, I knew I should have kept it easy and not died to him and kept it safe, but I didn't do that, and it's unfortunately what happens. I'm very much behind the Yasuo. Ash does flash away from the trap from Caitlyn there, or the 90 caliber net, should I say. I don't know if you needed to, but nice to blow a summoner in bot lane. Okay. Nice hook from Nautilus there, full range, puts the ultimate down on the Talia, and Nautilus picks up the kill with the ultimate. Caitlyn did blow flash for there, but Talia also blew her flash, so flash for flash in the bot lane, and my bot lane is still ahead. Well, both have two summoners, but Nautilus has flash and exhaust, whereas they have heal and ignite. Bot lane pushing in on the turret, but I don't think they're going to get much done here. I do again get caught by a knock-up ultimate. Yasuo goes in, puts the ignite down, and blows me up without losing that much health. So yeah, 1-4 I am now. Yasuo with 5 kills, and I don't even have an assist to my name, which is very poor, because with ultimate on on GANGPLANK I should be trying to pick up some assists. But Caitlyn is doing quite nice in the bottom and picks up another kill, as the enemy team do pick up the Rift Herald. I'd say Caitlyn's only 1-1 at the moment. I thought she had more kills than that. Twitcher and me are trying to clear out the mid lane here, stop taking the turret. That's not me, that is Vel'Koz. God, I'm a bit dirty in this commentary. Nautilus has rotated up, Caitlyn's on the way. This could be a 2v4 fight. But the Jax and the Yasuo will back off, and the Twitch and the Vel'Koz are too slow to engage. So I don't think anything's going to happen here. Nice little cue from Caitlyn there, to both of them. What that is actually called, that ability is totally just slipped my mind. Talia actually gets a nice wall off here and leaves Nautilus alone with them. And does actually pick up the kill. Caitlyn now kiting back, uses shield to get away. Tries to get the ultimate down the Yasuo, but blocked by the enemy team. I walk in and have to flash away. Don't ask me what I'm doing there. And so yeah, now it's a 4-man versus a 3-man, sieging down the turret. Trying not to lose the turret. Twitch is taking a lot of damage. Caitlyn does pick up the kill on the Talia though in the mid lane, which was nice. The Rift Herald is getting used to push down the top lane though. I think it's already believed to kill the inner turret and me kill the outer turret. But no, I think Vel'Koz might be able to survive, make the turret survive, and Gowron survive with very low health. So, moving on here. 10 kills to 5, about 3,500 gold lead for the enemy team, so not the best 15 minutes, but definitely not, it's not an unwinnable situation. They've not absolutely snowballed and have someone who is extremely fed. I mean, the Yasuo is pretty fed and the Garen's pretty fed, the Jet's doing pretty well. None of them are weak, but we have a Caitlyn that if we manage to protect her and get nice shots off with a Twitch flanking in the back line and maybe some late game Garen and Gangplank damage, then it should be okay. We just need to kind of stall out until then and try not to make any mistakes. You see the Garen has engaged on the Vel'Koz, the Vel'Koz flashes away even though he had a Twitch for support. And that's not good when you have a 2v1 and you're the person that's having to flash away from that. It's not the best. But initially in the caught out position here, I tried to put down the ultimate. But again, that is a particularly terrible ultimate for myself. I do have one assist, but I don't think that was from an ultimate. And nothing much happens in mid lane. Vel'Koz decides to ult the Garen. Garen has lost almost all his health, tries to waste his flash. But a nice sweep to Vel'Koz and does pick it up. Talia's gone low in the mid lane, but Caitlyn ult does not finish off. Nice Nautilus ultimate, gets it down on the Yasuo. Is the Yasuo going to get away? One more attack would have killed him, but he does manage to get away with a sliver of health. There is 3 of us in mid lane here. Can we get any damage down on the turret? Talia's going to back off, I think. Jax is now coming around. It's a stun down on Caitlyn. Caitlyn gets a nice trap away and the net to get away, and I put the exhaust down. Oh no, it's actually Nautilus to put the exhaust down on the Jax, and although we don't get the turret, everyone does live for their life, although Ashe has been free pushing in the bot lane. I quite like that summoner name, the Feed Me Pancakes. But yeah, she does pick up a turret in the bot lane. I was expecting that was the first turret, but I forgot. I'd just been talking about the top lane turrets going down, so it cannot be the first turret. But we are now at 4,000 gold deficit, 4 kills down. We are yet to pick up a turret, about to be more of a deficit. Yes, because they now have 3 turrets, we have none. Jax dives in, gets a stun down the Vel'Koz, but nothing doing there. Turret shot and tries to back away. Nice knock up by the Vel'Koz on the Yasuo. Yasuo has to flash away. I'll try to chase him down. I'm hoping that I might get a kill with the thing. I get the Vel'Koz gets shut down the Yasuo. I die to the Jax. Vel'Koz gets the double kill on the Jax. And the fact that I am now, I was 1 in 4 and now 1 in 5. I am pretty useless at the moment, so I didn't actually mind dying for the double kill. Overall, that was worth it, and I'm going to rely on my teammates to pick up Slash at least until I can start getting some of my items and late game damage. I decided to go Doran's Shield as my item to start off because I know the new Doran's Shield is meant to be very good. I have no idea if that was a terrible play or not. Twitch gets a nice kill on the Talia there, getting flash for flash. So yeah, I don't know if the Doran's Shield is the right thing to start on Gangplank. We'll have to see. Nautilus simply forces off the Ashe flash, not even by using a spell, and then Ashe walks in, gets a beautiful hook by the Nautilus. Ult comes down from me, doesn't finish off the kill, but Caitlyn finishes off the kill. Now Garen's alone in a 1v4. Garen taking far too much damage, and he dies to the Twitch. So the kills have evened itself out, although we are 4 turrets down. That top inner turret did fall down. We try to pick up mid lane turret, but Yasuo does pick up a kill on the Vel'Koz. We still have not picked up a turret. I get stunned by the Jax, but the Yasuo tries to go back in for the kill, read away, and the Caitlyn picks him up. Flash and you'll burn by the Caitlyn there, trying to get the kill on the Jax, but she didn't actually manage to. So we have pressure now. Can we push down the turret? Talia's trying to defend. He blows up Twitch, and I think we decided it's better to back off here. So that ended up being a 2-4-1, and we didn't even pick up the turret, so not the best play. I have decided to push bot lane here. I believe on a ward, I thought the Jax was rotating down about now. You can see what took a ward in the river brush, so I decided to run away. And there is also an Ashe coming down for me. I decided to back, but then I realised Ashe is coming. So I flashed the Talia damage, or tried to, and then I use my oranges, hoping to get away. I believe I do get away from Talia and the Ashe, but Jax does decide to pick up the Infernal Dragon instead, so they now have a Mountain Infernal, the 2 strongest dragons in the game, and that's not good for them snowballing in the fact they've got a 3,000 gold lead and now an Infernal Dragon on top of that. Nautilus does come down to support, and so does Twitch, looking for a kill on the Ashe, but I don't believe there's anything doing here. Jax is rotating down, as you can see, just to assist the Ashe, while 3 of them are in our red side jungle. Caitlyn walks in, although Talia gets the side shoved the wrong way, and Caitlyn survives. Now, me and Nautilus are deciding to just back off there. We know they're in that side of the jungle and don't want to get jumped on. And plus I don't have that much health, well, I'm about half HP. So yeah, keeping down the mid lane. Vel'Koz gets a nice stun up there, ultimate damage and blows her up. So that's definitely a Talia is a squishy pick. She has been getting picked up in the mid lane, in Korea at least, in the meta. So I wonder if she'll get played from far more to the meta, 17 or played in Asia. The fight going down mid lane, my ultimate down on the Yasuo. Yasuo seems to run through the ultimate and take tower shots. So gets killed by the Caitlyn. Now flash forward from the Nautilus and a flash away from the Garen. Nautilus gets a nice creep down the Ashe, and Ashe gets picked up by the Vel'Koz. Caitlyn ult didn't even get time to go through. Chase down on the Garen here, but I think we're going to back off and take our 2 for nothing. And although we still have not picked up a turret, we are only now at a 1.5k deficit, down to 2 dragons and all the turrets, but definitely picking up strength in this game. We now have a Caitlyn who is 5-1-3. I decided to exhaust the Garen here to get away, so Caitlyn is destroying. I am 1-5-7, so I do have a decent amount of assists, but not playing that well. And Vel'Koz also 6-3-4. On the enemy team, Garen has now gone back to 3-3. Jax is 2-1, Yasuo is 6-5. Oh, and fight going down here, Vel'Koz just blows up the Talia. Seems to be a common theme so far. Spooky goes slow down the Garen, but I believe he's going to be too tanky and will get away. Nautilus and Caitlyn pick up a turret in bot lane, but I don't believe there's anything more to be done here in mid lane. I'm just going to back away. Oh, Yasuo and Ashe decide to come forward. But yeah, I think we're just going to try and defend this turret. So objective for this game, I'm thinking, I'm trying not to get too disappointed myself because I'm obviously not playing as I would like to do. But I'm thinking, just try to minimise death. 5 death is not great, but let's try and minimise it to 5 death and see what we can do. The rest of the team are doing okay, and well, not the only way we're going to lose this game, but one of the primary ways we're going to lose this game is by keep feeding kills to the enemy team, so don't do that. I'm not feeding gold to them here by just giving them barrel kills. You're posturing about Baron, maybe looking, they've got vision control around there. But Jax is going back and Garen's going to the top lane while Talia farms out the bot lane. We're sort of rooftop mid. Could be a fight going down here, Yasuo tries to win. After some stun down on Twitch blowing them up. Vel'Koz and myself ult with Yasuo and Caitlyn picked up the kill. Caitlyn picked up a nice ultimate on the Ashe, down to very low health. I don't believe we're going to be able to chase her down. But again, the more strength we get on this Caitlyn, now 6-1-3, the better. Ashe somehow stayed around under turret for some reason, flashes. I tried to pick up the kill, but Caitlyn had to pick up the kill, which is pretty decent. Talia walls off the Vel'Koz and does shut down the Vel'Koz. No, it was actually Jax that picked up the kill. So it was a 2-4-2 in the end. And Garen is free push down the bot lane, but we have backed off to try and defend this. I don't think we're going to get that much damage down on the inhibitor turret. It gets about a third of it, which is not the greatest, but that will recover over time. So if they do not push it down anymore, and now we have to make a defense of the mid lane turret. Although with my barrels, if I do manage to destroy them, I can get some wave clear. There's now a 3v4 for our team. Jax has tried to kill me, but I managed to get away. Twitch has picked up the kill, and somehow in all that I didn't pick up a single assist on that Jax. Now we're chasing down the Talia. The Vel'Koz is teleporting in. It's pushed away by the Talia, but Talia gets Vel'Koz ultimate and Caitlyn ultimate and goes down. Now the Ashe is in trouble and dies to the Caitlyn as well. The Caitlyn picks up a double kill and is now 9-1-4. The Caitlyn is an absolute monster at this point. So I have to apologise, I have no idea what happened. The whole game started stopped. The audio was still playing, but then it refused. League of Legends refused to close on my computer, and everything went a bit wrong. So we have totally reloaded the save, or the file, should I say? And yeah, we're now pushing down the inner turrets. As I was saying, I don't know if I finished my point. Caitlyn's a monster, but she's still got to watch out for a Garen, a Yasuo, and a Jack jumping right on her face. She will get blown up if she does get stunned, I'm pretty sure. But at least Twitch now makes the call to say that this Baron is free. There's 2 of them dead, and the Jack falls back in base, so if we take it down quickly enough, which we should with a pretty fair AD carry, and myself doing a good bit of damage, I just go and try and zone out Garen. We do pick up Baron after I ult try and deter them from coming in. They do come in, I get smashed by the Ash Arrow, and sometimes I used to live. Caitlyn is picking to kill me, Yasuo, therefore it's nice Velcro's ult against the whole team. Garen's spinning, but he's now against 4. Caitlyn is picking up a double kill on the Jax and a triple kill onto the Garen. So, excellent play from the Caitlyn there. All 5 of us managed to live with our Barons, and yeah, that's looking very nice for our team. We are now into a 4,500 gold lead, a 9 kill lead. Although we're still down a turret and 2 dragons, but yeah, we now have a Baron. And this game is definitely turned on its head purely from a Caitlyn. Like, there was no rage in this game, there was no people telling each other we're terrible, even we were down quite a lot by 15 minutes, and it shows that any game can be turned around, and if you don't let negativity or other people play affect you and play nicely like this Caitlyn did, like I was feeding in mid lane and Caitlyn still didn't worry about it and started playing nicely in bot lane, any game can be turned around into what is now looking a good position for us to pick up a victory. Talia out of position there and gets blown up by myself and Caitlyn, who eventually picks up the kill. Caitlyn now, I believe, has 13, 1 and 4, which is stealing away the enemy blue buff. Gives it over to the Velcros. And I do work out sleep down the mid lane. For some reason I decided to go in for Yasuo, probably because I affect Caitlyn inside me. Yasuo gets a double ult down but hardly does any damage, and the Caitlyn is now godlike. 14 kill Caitlyn. And we now have a bound up minion wave pushing into this mid turret. Jax is coming around, tries to pick up anything. The Nautilus is there now, the Garen is coming around, but it's just 4 versus 3. The Garen's gonna back away. The Ash ult did hit the Caitlyn. The Caitlyn ult doesn't finish off the Garen, and the poison doesn't either. Oh, the poison actually finishes off the Ash. So that was a lucky kill in the end. We do pick up the inhibitor turret. Nautilus almost down on Talia. The Night Jax is out of position and gets killed by the Nautilus. But I'm still unable to pick up a kill, even though I now have 17 assists on my GANGPLANK. So this game has turned around a little bit on the scorecard. Not in terms of kills, but in the assists. I've done an awful lot better. We do pick up an inhibitor in mid lane. I don't believe we're going to pick up anything more in that push. Although Velcros is pushing down bot lane. Got up good damage on that bot lane tower, and yeah, the Garen's not going to threaten. We actually do pick up the bot lane inhibitor turret, so they now have a downed inhibitor and an exposed inhibitor, and we're now all just going to back away and pick up some health. So, in terms of items, what have we gone? Velcro's just gone full AP in the top lane. Garen, just gone typical Garen build. Got a Gunblade on the Jax. No Triforce, no Ginsu. Although he might be going in for a Triforce at the moment. Switch, Runins and thing. I have gone the standard Triforce. Infinity Edge. Actually, maybe I've gone Ghostblade second, but I went Infinity Edge second. We've gone for a Bork Yasuo with Phantom Dancer. Bork seems to be a great item at the moment. Although it's just a standard crit build on the Caitlyn. Ashe is going standard crit Ashe and not played the Rune King Ashe. It's maybe better at the moment than what I have played. And Nautilus has gone sort of standard a support item with a Gargoyle Stoneplate, I believe it's called. Whereas Talia has gone greedy and gone Riley's and Zonya's and not bought a Sight Stone or anything. So yeah, maybe that did lead to the opinion that he didn't want to play support and wanted to play mid. It's a bit of a shame. I mean, I think you can play mages as support, but at least build a Sight Stone. Like, that's all I would say. Like, I know I've played Brand. I think I played Brand in a video. I think. It's probably dumb if I haven't now. But, yeah. Caitlyn is now deciding to go in on the Ashe and the Garen. I put down my ult down on the Ashe flashes back into my ultimate. Twitch is now after the Ashe, but now Jack's coming around on the Caitlyn. Caitlyn needs to heal, can't get away. Doing lovely crits to the Jack and destroys the Ashe with a huge crit at the end. But Garen flashes in and alternates the Caitlyn. He's been under turret though, Twitch is spraying and praying him. Meanwhile, the Vel'Koz, myself and the Nautilus are putting down the inhibitor turret in the bottom lane. Twitch does die for it, but we have picked up an inhibitor, so it's an inhibitor for 2 deaths. 2 for 1, and we picked up an inhibitor, so, and we picked up a Nexus turret, so this is definitely worth. Are they going to back off and push us off this Nexus turret? We get back half damage on the other Nexus turret, and we decide that that's probably good enough, and we will back away. Yeah, 30 minutes in this game. I've now picked up almost my 3 items. I believe next time I go back I'll have a Ghost Blade. So yeah, I'm definitely starting to get some damage in this game. But I definitely should not have died that many times at the start of the game. Fight's going down here. Vel'Koz gets jumped on by the Yasuo and I don't believe he's going to live. The Yasuo does pick up the kill with the assist from the Ashe. Now Nautilus gets the root down on the Ashe. I do pick up the kill on the Ashe, so I do get my second kill. I don't really know if I want to fight the Jax. The Jax has been exhausted, but I have to flash away. Nautilus gets a nice scoop down. I put my ultimate down on the Jax, think about going back in, but I decide actually it's probably better to back away. Nautilus still going in on the Jax, but he does have to flash away. There is a Caitlyn now hovering around if the Garen does go in, but I believe we all just decide enough is enough for that little skirmish, and we'll back away. So, Dragon and Baron both spawn in at exactly the same time in 50 seconds. That's quite rare. But I think we're definitely going to look for the Baron as a more important objective than the Dragon at the moment. It would be nice to prevent them from getting a 4th Dragon, because if they do get an Elder Dragon with a 4 Dragon buff, it's going to be very painful for us. I mean, 3 Dragons is going to be painful, but 4 Dragons even more so. There's 4 of us pushing in the top line, looking for this tier 2 turret. They do get a nice hit onto Talia. No, they don't actually. Talia's on Zhonya's as well. Talia's rooted though and does get killed by the Vel'Koz, although the Ashe takes back on the Vel'Koz, so it's been a 1 for 1. I decided to push the turrets, the minions in the mid lane, and for some reason tried to walk through the turret into the lane, into the enemy, and die for it. Very strange decision. Although we did get a turret for that, I'm totally not the play I was going for. I really wasn't looking at how good that we were in the lane. Now it's not looking good. It is a 3 for 3, but Caitlyn is not wanting to fight this. They have more health than us. The Nautilus is probably going to go down to Sacrificial Lamb. Yes, we did lose 3 members there, picked up a tier 2 tower and only got 1 in return, so that was a big mistake for me. Like, I should have just rotated safely through the jungle, or just gone back down mid lane and not entered over there. I don't know what I was really thinking. But the Garen has decided to start the Baron with the Ashe. I believe in King goes down on the Baron, that they may be doing it. Yeah, it does from our team. I do have my ultimate up when I spawn, so Ashe, I do get the ultimate down. I think the ultimate's going to do enough damage. It's very close. I almost get it, but the Jax doesn't need smite to pick it up normally. So they were very close there. Vel'Koz managed to pick up a kill on the Jax with the assist from my ultimate, but they do unfortunately get Baron up to 4 members of that team. Talia has now overstayed though, slowed down by the Frost Queen's Flame and killed by the Vel'Koz. Frost Queen's Flame, was that built by... It was built by the Vel'Koz. I don't know if that's a standard item on a Vel'Koz, but seems to have worked well so far. So they do only get Baron on 3 of them. We are going to pick up the dragon, pick up Cloud Drake. So our first dragon, we have prevented them from getting 4 dragons. But they do have Baron, but we are 8,000 gold lead in the lead. Well, about 7,000. And the little fight going down on mid lane. Yasuo tries to ult the Caitlyn. The Caitlyn does get blown up by Yasuo, but Vel'Koz blows up the Yasuo in return and picks up the second kill on the Ashe. So although we lose our fed AD carry, Caitlyn is now 15-3 and 8. We do pick up 2 kills for it, and we should have a push down in mid lane to try and get the mid inhibitor. I was pushing top lane, but I get forced away by the Jacks. I should be rotating over to mid lane to help with them. Little fight going down the mid lane. The Twitch kills the Talia. Nice Vel'Koz and Nautilus ultimate, and they're now walking on my Gangplank ultimate. Nautilus picks up the kill on the Jax, Vel'Koz picks up the kill on the Garen. That is an ace for our team. We are going to push down that inhibitor. Can we go for the end? I don't know if there's enough of a minion wave. Ash will be up in 5 seconds, Yasuo up in 10. Vel'Koz now looking to push the top lane to get that turret. We've probably just a rotate for the bottom inhibitor, but we're going to be greedy and try to go for the Nexus turret. Ash is going to force us away, I think. Yeah, I decided to stand for too long there, and I didn't realise Yasuo was spawning. Yasuo now just, I believe, going to run me down and kill me. Yes, he is. Vel'Koz does pick up the top turret though, so they now have all their inhibitors exposed. So again, every time I do something wrong, my team should do something right and pick up some objective for it. So I had a very good team this time. I cannot complain. Sometimes you get great teams and sometimes you get bad teams. I think sometimes when you get the bad teams, you've got to remember that you have occasionally won games where you've been carried by by your teammates, and I believe this has been one of them. I mean, I do have 21 assists. I have the most assists in the game, by far. More assists than my support, so maybe I'm just a support Gangplank in this game. Anywho, 36 minutes in, about a 9,000 gold lead for our team. And the game sort of stalled itself out for the minute while we backed and picked up items. I'm still just about to spawn now. I do. I now have my Ghost Blade and my Infinity Edge, and my Trinity Force and my Phantom Dancer, so 4 item Gangplank. I should be looking to do a lot of damage if I do get some barrels down, which is maybe not my best. Like their double barrel for 1 minion that I don't even think I picked up. So, just clearing out waves in the mid lane. Talia does come over with her Weaver's Wall. Doesn't split us properly though, and I do pick up the kill on the Talia. Now everyone's standing in my ultimate. I do go down, but they're still taking damage from my ultimate, which is good for us. Nautilus picks up the kill on the Ash, flashes forward, knock off onto the Garen. The Garen is now surrounded by 4 of them, and Twitch picks up the kill. So that was a 3 for 1. My ultimate did seem to do quite a lot of damage in that skirmish, just because they decided to stand in it and ignore it. Team now pushing in for the end. There is 4 of them pushing into 2 of the enemy team, and I believe this might be the final push. Nice wall from the Yasuo, lots of push and a net and a knock up. So yeah, we're putting damage down the last next turret. That goes in for one final attempt, but it's blown up by the gate lane. Vel'Koz picks up the kill on the Yasuo, and that is going to be the end of the game. So I finished off with a scoreline of 3, 8 and 23. I did help a little bit, but I didn't have that great a game. But as always, that's going to be the end of the video. So if you have enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't enjoyed the video, please refresh and give it another chance. My name has been Don again, and I will speak to you guys soon.